Hey guys, welcome back to J-Rock Yoga. My name is Jess, and today in this short flow, I'm going to be taking you through a yoga sequence for complete beginners. This is so exciting to me because I know so many people want to start their yoga journey but don't know where to start. So if that's you, then this video is for you. Roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's get started in an easy seat today. So we'll come to your sitting bones and we'll cross the legs at the ankles. Palms can be face up or face down on your knees. If they're face down, you're radiating your energy out into your surroundings. If your palms are face up, you're taking in the energy around you. Grounding to the sitting bones, let's lengthen up through the spine. So a nice straight back, almost like we're sitting on a chair behind us. The collarbones will broaden. The jaw unclenches. And when you feel like you've found a nice open front body, close down your eyes. Let's just take a moment here to notice the sounds around you. Notice the temperature of the room. And start to notice your breath. Not necessarily doing anything with your breath just yet, but just noticing that you're breathing. And starting to follow your inhales and your exhales with your mind. On your next inhale, we'll take a nice deep breath in through the nose, start to fill down into the belly, up into the back ribs, all the way up to the collarbones like you're filling up a giant balloon, and then open your mouth. One more like that, big inhale. Open your mouth. Slowly start to blink your eyes open. And if your palms were flipped up, flip them down. And we'll start to take a little bit of cat-cow from a seated position. So as you inhale, I want you to think about pulling your heart forward, 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 finding a little bit of an arch in the back. Shoulders are down. And as you exhale, round like you're hugging something into the belly. Neck and head can drop down. Inhale, press into the hands, pull the heart forward, lengthening, opening front body. And as you exhale, spine rounds. Inhale, opening. Exhale, spine rounds. On your next inhale, let's come back to a neutral spine. And we'll find your rib cage. So really notice that you can move the rib cage left, right, forward, back. And on your next inhale, we're going to move our rib cage to the left and then kind of pull the heart forward. Move the rib cage to the right and then press into the hands. As you exhale, find that cat position, rounding the spine. Inhale, rib cage to the left. Belly pulls forward, over to the right, and then back. Start to move with your own breath. Inhale, exhale. And just see how this feels. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It really matters that you feel like you're getting a stretch on each side of your body as you move. And the next time we make our way back to our little cat position, we're going to hold here, press into the hands, round, and switch directions. So pull your rib cage out to the right. Inhaling, pull the belly and ribcage forward, and then over to the left as you exhale and round into your full cat at the bottom of your exhale. Inhale like you're drawing big circles with the ribcage. Don't be afraid to exaggerate the movement. If certain areas feel good, you can feel free to linger there. And then we'll meet back in our cat. And inhale to a nice long spine. We're going to transition to all fours. So you're going to find that when you come to your all fours position, your hands might be a little bit forward or a little bit back. Knees could be super wide. So I'd like for you to think about your knees right beneath the hips and the wrists right underneath the shoulders. So that means hands are shoulder width apart, but also the shoulders are stacking above the wrists. Same thing with the knees. Knees are hip width apart, but they're also stacking right underneath the hips. So the joints, when they're stacked, are supportive of each other. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to take that cat-cow position in all fours. So inhale, drop the belly down, gazes forward. And as you exhale, spine rounds. So a little bit different. Inhale, belly drops down. Exhale, spine rounds. And just notice how this feels as you move. The inhales open the front body. And the exhales round up, opening the back body. And just, there's no right speed. It's just going with how you feel. As long as you're moving on your very own breath, you're doing it right. We'll all come back to a nice neutral spine. And then pressing into the hands, you want to lift up a little bit out of the shoulders. Let's take our right foot to the back of the mat. Toes are tucked. Good. You should feel, if you want to walk the hands a little bit forward so they're not quite right underneath the shoulders, you can. That's going to give you a little bit more of a stretch. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your calf. On your next inhale, we're going to gently just press off the ball mound of your right foot, leaning forward. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bring it back. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bring it back, and we're gonna hold this time. Press a little bit more into the hands. You can feel the nice deep stretch in the calf. Deep breath in and long breath out. And then we'll slowly release the right knee underneath the right hip. On your next inhale, let's pick up your left foot, tucking the toes, send it back behind you so you feel a nice deep stretch in the left calf. And one leg might be tighter or more flexible. Don't worry about that. We're gonna make it even on both sides. On your next inhale, let's glide a little bit forward, pressing off the ball mound of the left foot. And as you exhale, send the heel, press the heel to the back of your mat. Inhale, glide it forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, glide it forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, glide it forward. Exhale, press it back. Let's do one more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press it back. And then we'll release left knee down. Let's separate your knees very, very wide on the mat and start to sink your sitting bones back towards your heels, coming into our first child's pose of the day. Your forehead can rest nice and heavy, sitting bones back toward the heels. Your modification here, if it's too much to have the belly in between the thighs, is to bring your thighs together and to rest your belly on top of the thighs. Whatever feels good to you, you know that these options are available to you. It's a yoga practice. We come back to our mat each and every day and we improve and we explore. So finding some steady breath here, feeling the shins, the tops of the feet on the mat, and just really ground into this posture. Allow yourself to be held by the earth. On your next inhale, let's come all the way back up to all fours. And as you exhale, glide it back, child's pose. Inhale, all the way back to all fours. And exhale, glide it back, child's pose. Inhale, all the way up to all fours. Exhale, glide it back. On your next inhale, let's come all the way up to all fours. We're gonna bring the knees back. They can be together, they can be hip width. We're gonna take an inhale, keeping the knees down, pull the belly in, press the hands really firmly into the mat. And as you exhale, we're just going to lower, bending the elbows as slow and controlled as you can, chest and chin down to the mat, and then slide the legs back, nice and gentle. Your fingertips are going to be underneath the tops of the shoulder heads. Think about pressing down through the tops of the feet so that your kneecaps pop up off the ground. Then pull the belly in and up, and trying to use your belly and your back strength without a lot of pushing from the hands. Let's inhale to scoop your heart forward and up into our first cobra pose. Elbows hug in towards your rib cage. And then as you exhale, let's just gently release your chin down to the mat. Beautiful. Press again through the tops of the feet, lift the kneecaps and pull the belly in. Inhale, lift up into a nice cobra pose. Now broaden the collarbones, look gently forward. Exhale, release it all the way down. Let's take one more of these. Inhale, cobra. You're a pro now. Exhale, back through the knees into your child's pose. Beautiful. On your next inhale, let's come up to all fours. Good. And then as you exhale, ground into the hands and pull the belly in and up. Good. Inhale, we're just gently going to lift the right knee out to the right and step your right foot forward. As you exhale, plant the right foot. Inhale, pick up the back knee, and exhale, step left foot to right, folding gently forward for a moment. As you inhale, start to roll one vertebrae at a time all the way up to your standing. Shoulders down by the ears. At the top of your breath, reach the arms up over your head and stretch tall. As you exhale, hands are going to come to your heart center. Take a moment. Let's take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Peek down at your feet. Know what foot is your right foot and know what foot is your left foot. Ground into your right foot, and we're going to step your left foot about 3 feet back. Point your left toes to 11 o'clock and walk your right foot a little bit out towards the right side of your mat. We're going to deeply lunge into your right knee for warrior one position. Good. Tuck in the low ribs, and when you feel like you're stable and steady in the legs, float the arms up over your head. So things to think about here. We're pressing down through both feet nice and firm, and then we're almost lifting from the bottom of the rib cage. So we're nice and strong, we're nice and long. This is a warrior pose. This is Virabhadrasana 1. So find your fierce warrior's gaze. Ground through the feet, deepen the lunge in your right knee, and spread the finger bones wide. Let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more breath in here. And as you exhale, hands to heart center, step left foot back to the front of your mat. Good. Peek down at the feet. Know what foot is right, know what foot is left. Ground into your left foot and step your right foot back about 3 feet. Toe heel your left foot out to the left side of your mat. Right foot is going to point out towards 2 o'clock. Bend deeply into the left knee, and when you feel stable and grounded in the legs, inhale your arms up over your head. Warrior one on the left side. Good. Press into the outer edge of the right foot, tuck the low ribs in, and really reach up. Lengthen the energy. Let's take a breath in and take a breath out. Good. On your next inhale, hands to heart center. And as you exhale, step right foot back to the front of the mat. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, let's sweep your arms up over your head, stretch tall, press down through the feet. And as you exhale, take a gentle bend at the knees. Bow forward, hands can come to the ground, relax your neck. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, come to a halfway lift. Press down through the feet, gentle bend of the knees, and pull your heart toward the front of your mat. Almost imagine that the heart is pulling forward and the sitting bones are pulling back, and then suction your belly button into your spine. Let's take another inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into the shins. Shoulder blades hug together so you're opening the heart. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, flat back. And as you exhale, plant your hands down onto the ground and step the right foot back, step the left foot back, knees down, child's pose. Big breaths in and long breaths out. Just noticing how you feel after our warrior postures, reconnecting to the earth beneath you. On your next inhale, let's come up to all fours. Ground into the hands. We'll take an inhale to lift that right leg up again. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward. We're going to come into a little bit of a low lunge here. So right foot is forward. Ground the left hand into the earth. Press down to lift out of the left shoulder. And then we'll take a gentle twist with the right arm up toward the sky. Notice that the right knee wants to open up to the right side, and let's hug the inner thighs together. Reach the right arm up a little bit more. You're going to feel expansiveness in the chest. And now notice if you're holding your breath here, and really try and breathe in and out just naturally. Let's take another inhale. And as you exhale, release both hands down and just gently step the right knee back into all fours. Good. Inhale, left knee opens. Gently step the left foot forward. Coming into a little low lunge variation, we're going to ground the right hand and inhale left arm up to the sky. Notice the left knee wants to kind of drop out, pull it in, hug the inner thighs together. Inhale to lift the energy up and out of your left fingertips. Press down through the right hand, and now just breathe naturally. Just scan the body, notice how you're feeling, and just allow whatever you're feeling to exist. No need to judge it, no need to be anywhere else or think that the pose should be a different way. The pose is what it is because you're in it. Let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, both hands down, step left knee back. Good, sink the hips back, child's pose, deep breath in, long breath out. On your next inhale, come to all fours, and we're going to come to a nice seat. Come back to that easy seat that we were in the beginning, just gently crossing the ankles. Palms up or down. And then we'll lengthen, pull the belly and lengthen up through the crown of the head, and close down your eyes. Let's take a full breath in through the nose, and a full breath out. Notice the sounds around you once again. Notice the sensation and the energy moving through your body. Keeping the eyes closed, place your right hand over your heart, and then place your left hand over the right hand. Start to listen to the beating of the heart. Start to slow your breaths and find gratitude for taking a little bit of time for yourself, for filling up your own cup, and really taking a step to learn a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. You've honored yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Bring your palms to kiss at your heart center, and gently bow forward. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this beginner yoga flow and that it's going to help you on your journey forward with your own personal yoga practice. If you liked this flow, I put out new videos every single week. You can subscribe to my channel right here on YouTube. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm at JRockYoga on Instagram and TikTok. And if you'd like longer, full-length flows, blog posts, recipes, ebooks, all the good stuff, you can find them on my website at jrockyoga.com. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next week.